Hello students, hello everyone. Welcome in our third session of first chapter. The lesson name was three questions. Okay, let's see. We have seen that in second section or second session that king went to the hermit and he asked or request to answer his all three questions to the hermit. But what happened there? Hermit was only greeted the king and not answered. He kept quiet itself, and therefore suddenly king went on and took the spade of hermit hand, took the spade of hermit hands and start digging himself. After that, he dug many of beds till the end of the day, till the sunset, but till that hermit remained quiet itself. He was not answering to the king, and at last king became tired and asked hermit again, "Hey wise man, I am here for my answer. If you know how any answer of my questions, then tell me, I will go back to my home." And then suddenly one man came running towards the hermit's hut, and then see what happened in this session. The king turned round and saw a bearded man running towards them. As hermit showed king, "See, that man was running toward us." Then what happened? The king and hermit both saw a bearded man running towards them. His hands were pressed against his stomach. It means he held his stomach by a single hand, which blood was flowing, and from that stomach blood was flowing, and therefore that bearded man hold the hand on his stomach. When he reached the king, he fainted and fell to the ground. As amount of blood flows from his stomach, he fainted and fell down on the ground. The king and hermit removed the man's clothing and found a large wound in his stomach. As they removed man's clothing, they found a large wound in his stomach. The king washed and covered it with his handkerchief. Immediately, king showed that presence of mind and washed that wound and covered it with a handkerchief, but the blood would not stop flowing. Then the king redressed wound. Redress means dress again. He used some that Ayurveda and all that things that needed. Okay, like we use in a primary kit. Okay. The king redressed the wound until at least bleeding stopped, and again he redressed until the bleeding stopped. The man felt better and asked for something to drink, and as king served that man and redressed him, that man felt better, and he asked for something to drink. The king brought fresh water and gave it to him. Suddenly king went inside and brought fresh water and gave it to him. But by this time the sun had set and the air was cool. I mean, it was evening. The king with the hermit's help carried the wounded man into the hut and laid him on the bed. They carried that man toward the hut because he was wounded man. The man closed his eyes and lay quiet. That man now felt better and he closed his eyes and lay quiet. The king, tired by his walk and the work he had done, and now whole the day king walked from his kingdom or his palace to the hermit's hut. Also he dug many beds whole the day, and therefore the king became tired and lay down on the floor and slept through the night. And king asleep for whole the night. When he awoke, it was several minutes before he could remember. Look at that picture, how that scene was taken place. Here that bearded man, he has bearded, and here is the king who served him, and here was the hermit giving some antibiotics like medicines, Ayurvedic medicines. Okay, let's see. So at he remember where he was or who was the strange bearded man lying on the bed was. And then king thought himself that at the morning where he was, where is that man, and who was that stranger bearded man. And he went to that bearded man. That bearded man said that, "Forgive me," said the bearded man in a weak voice when he saw that the king was awake. As that bearded man saw that king awake, he said immediately, "Forgive me, king," or "Forgive me. I do not know you and have nothing to forgive you for," said the king. But immediately king replied, "Hey, actually I do not know. I wasn't recognize you. Then why are you giving sorry? Why are you feeling sorry?" Then he replied again, "You do not know me, but I know you. I am that enemy of yours who swore revenge on you." It means what? That bearded man replied, that wounded man replied to the king, what? "Hey king, you do not know me, but I know you. I recognize you, and I am that enemy of yours. I am your enemy who swore revenge on you." Who swore to take a revenge on you? Why? "Because you put my brother to death and seized my property." Because king's men or king put his brother to death and seized his property, and therefore that bearded man want to take a revenge on the king. But what happened? "I knew you had gone alone to see that hermit, and I had that news that you had gone alone to see that hermit, and I made up my mind to kill you on your way home, and therefore I'm waiting. When you return from hermit house, I will kill you on the way of your home." But the day passed and you did not return. But whole day I was waiting for you, but you did not return. So I felt my hiding place. So I left my hiding place and I came upon your bodyguards. I left my hiding place because whole the day I am waiting for you. And now I came upon your bodyguard. And when I left my place, I found your bodyguard who recognized me. And they immediately recognized me and wounded me. And your bodyguard actually wounded me. But I escaped from him, but I should have died if you had not dressed my wounds. But I escaped from him. but I should have died if you had not dressed me. Thank you so much, king. He again answered, I wish to kill you. Hey king, that bearded man said, Hey king, I wish to kill you, and you have saved my life. Now, if I alive or live, I will serve you as your most faithful servant and will order my son to do the same. Please forgive me. Look at that sentence. That bearded man said, if I alive now, if I live, then I will serve you as your most faithful servant. And also I will order my sons to do the same thing, because you saved my life. Hey king, please forgive me. The king was very happy to have made a peace with his enemy so easily. But here, the king was very happy because he made his enemy as a friend. He turned up his mind by serving him into the friend. So look at that next sentence. And to have won him over as friend, he not only forgave him, but said he would send his servants and his own doctor to look after him. Again, king promised that bearded man that I am going to forgive you, and I also sent my doctor and servants to look after you. And he promised to give him back all his property. Like that. Here we look one of that quality, that king was loyal, and therefore he want to rule his kingdom very loyally. Look at that next paragraph. Leaving the wounded man, the king went out of the hut and looked round for the hermit. Now, king remembered what did he came here, and he looked around the hermit. Before going away, he wished once more to get the answer to his question. And he remembered that he wished that he want to get an answer from hermit, and therefore he again tried to find out where the hermit was. The hermit was on his knees sowing seeds in the beds that had been dug the day before. And he found the hermit was on his knees sowing the seeds in the beds that they had been dug the day before. The king went up to the hermit. As he saw, he suddenly went up to the hermit and said, For the last time, I beg you to answer my question, wise man. He again requests politely, Hey hermit, I am asking you another time. This is the last time. Please give me answer of my questions. Here we are going to end our third session. Thank you for hearing me. We will continue this lesson in our fourth session. Thank you so much.